Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and welcome to our detailed breakdown of the brand new for fall 2011 Carver one-piece race suit from Alpinestars. Now, the Carver is replacing the Trigger in the lineup. It's one of the more economical but feature-rich but basic race suits in their lineup. It's going to be a little bit more relaxed of a cut than some of their high-end race suits. It's really meant for the weekend warrior track day rider, someone who doesn't need the crazy amount of functionality but wants the level of protection that comes standard on any Alpinestars suit. You're looking at a main construction of 1.3, which is really a mix of 1.2 and 1.4 race grade cowhide throughout, safety stitched throughout. The big differences between the Carver and the Trigger from last year, it's going to be a more aggressive pre-shape. It's going to take the Alpinestars Bionic Race back protector. The cool part for this year is you're starting to see some of this Hi-Viz colorway show up as an accent on some of the sport line. I believe there's more perforation in the Carver. And the really cool part, if you come down here, we're going to jump ahead. I want you to see the bottom cuff. They're adding these mesh panels to the bottoms of the cuffs that reduce the amount that you have to squeeze into your boot, but they also don't inhibit the amount of airflow that will come through in a vented summertime style boot. The other thing I want to touch on is the aramidtic stretch panels, which compared to what was previous in the Trigger are greatly increased. So starting here on the front, going down and along the armpits, they serve two purposes. One, they allow for stretch, different size guys with different size arms, but also they allow for some breathing and ventilation. If we look at the front, we have Alpinestars GP level race armor built into the Carver. Shoulders, elbow, forearm, knees with a slider that goes all the way down. If we look, we have perforation along the midsection that now has temper foam soft inserts. You're going to have micro Velcro to secure the YKK zipper here at the top. You have the Alpinestars auto locking zippers. When you flip them forward, they become open. And notice it's a removable mesh liner here that is removable and washable, that has its own zipper. YKK auto locking zippers on both sides. Coming back down to the knee, it's an Alpinestars GP style slider. We have elasticated stretch panels, and you notice along the crotch and down the inside of the legs, we still are going to have a lot of aramidtic stretch panels there as well. Jason, turn and face that wall for me. There's going to be hip padding that comes standard. We talked about the sliders. Look at the back of the knee here. You're going to have more aramidtic stretch panel that's going to allow you to breathe. It's going to provide stretch on the back of your leg. Turn backwards for me, Jason. Coccyx protection, which is your tailbone. Alpinestars sublimated logo over top of a big accordion stretch panel. As we work our way back up here, we have perforated temper foam pads to, again, add some style, add some ventilation, as well as add some protection. Hit the race position for me lightly. Notice the stretch panels on the back of the arm, elasticated. We have the Alpinestars dual density GP style hump, stand straight up and down. And it's actually perforated on the top here with a stretch panel right in front of it that's going to flow air increasingly through the back. We also did talk about, I'm going to go back down to this bottom lower cuff here. Notice the mesh wraps all the way around, and you're going to see where the, Jason always loves these when I do these one boot on, one boot off, but you can see how it interfaces with, this is an SMX5, and you can see with the boot off what the zipper looks like, and it's going to come up along the inside here, and you can see that mesh panel there as well. Spin back around for me, Jason. Get a shot of the front. Now moving into the fit, Jason's going to be 5'11". He's 170 with about a 40-inch chest. He's wearing a size 50 suit. This would be his correct size. Remember, the Trigger's going to have a more relaxed pre-shape. He's actually standing up and down, and he's okay. He's not dying. Typically, as you go up in more technical suits, something like a GP Pro or a GPR or something like a Tech 1R, you're going to get into suits that really are hard to stand up in because they're meant to be perfectly articulated for that race position. They did increase some of the precurve on the suit, but it's still not so tight that unless you don't have to be built perfectly like a racer, like Jason here is a really athletic build. If you have some meat in the midsection or you're a little bit thinner, this suit will work for you as well. So now that we have the Carver off Jason, we can look at some of the internal guts. Remember, this is the fluorescent yellow version. There's a black white, there's an all black, there's a black white red. Really nice style upgrades as we went from the Trigger into the Carver. We talked about some of the guts, removable inner lining. The first thing I want to jump into is that this will now take the Bionic Race protector that has a kidney belt but then attaches via snap in 3 positions to the top. Also, look at the inside. You have a neoprene cover for your zippers, and here's the zipper for your liner, which is removable and is washable, as well as this suit will take, notice I always call these the chicken cutlets, but we have our pocket for the Bionic chest protector from Alpinestars too. So really you can put a high level of protection, you can maximize your protection in this suit. It will take a lot of the features and it will take a lot of the nuances that some of the higher end suits, as you go from the SP1 all the way up to something like the Tech 1R or the Race Replica will take. But again, this is their more basic Entry level is not the right word. Alpinestars really doesn't make anything basic compared to the cheap suits on the market. What they make is a rock solid suit that's going to protect you on the track, that's going to do a lot of things extremely well, but they're going to give you a chance to get the protective and comfort features without paying for some of the crazy over-the-top hardcore racer features if you're just a track day weekend warrior. We're a big fan of the Carver. I think it's going to do well this year. We're just starting to get our hands on it now. If you have any questions about the Carver as it relates to any of the other items in the new Alpinestars line or any other race suits from other brands on our site, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. As always, use our video, watch, decide, then ride. But if you're just on the fence or you're 90% there, give us a call. Let our product experts walk you through the rest of the way. As always, we'll ship it for free. It's over $39. We'll exchange it for free if you get the wrong size. If you just don't like it, send it back in brand new condition with the tags, and we'll allow you to get 100% back to your card, no restock fees. And you can also earn TeamZilla cash to be applied to your next order because it's over $100. Save you some money in the long run. God knows that we know the track day guys, on top of all the consumables for your bike, you're looking at gloves, helmet, undersuit, boots, back protector, the whole 9 yards for the track. By continuing to shop with us, we're going to save you some money in the long run. Thank you for watching our detailed breakdown of the brand new for fall 2011 Alpinestars Carver one-piece leather race suit, available at RevZilla.com/Alpinestars. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.